try to wrap your head around this one. If you'd invested just $1,000 in Shiba Inu coin on January 1st of this year, it would be worth over $500 million today. And that's pretty crazy considering at the time of recording this video, one Shiba Inu coin is still worth less than 0.00004 US dollars. So with such crazy price increases recently, where is Shiba Inu headed in the future? Could it potentially reach 1 penny or even $1? And how can you make money from all of this chaos? Alright, let's jump right into it. What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So, if you pay attention at all to the crypto space, then I'm sure that you have heard about the skyrocketing price of Shiba Inu coin. And hey, maybe you even invested $1 in it a while ago and now you're a multi-millionaire. But we've seen this story before with many other cryptos like Dogecoin, so what the heck is going on with Shiba Inu? Well, to get you up to speed really quick, Shiba Inu coin is fairly new and was started in August of 2020 with the sole purpose of being the Dogecoin killer. Meaning Shiba Inu is literally a spin-off of a cryptocurrency that was started as a joke. But just like we saw articles about Dogecoin a few months ago potentially hitting $1, which by the way still hasn't happened, the exact same conversation has started around Shiba Inu coin, but I'm here to tell you that that's like comparing apples to oranges, or more like comparing apples to avocado toast. Very loosely related in the sense they are both cryptocurrencies, but they are not the same thing, and here's why. I have seen a lot of comments that say something along the lines of,
if Dogecoin went to 1 penny, then so can Shiba Inu.
And honestly, that's the same mentality that a lot of new crypto investors have, with many that don't fully understand the space, thinking that something like Ethereum could one day surpass Bitcoin. And while Ethereum very well could surpass Bitcoin someday, I say that in terms of market cap and not in terms of the price of one coin. You see, this all comes down to the total available coins in circulation, and that is really the main issue with Shiba Inu. Most websites will show that there are currently a quadrillion Shiba Inu coins in circulation, but in reality, it's somewhere around 400 trillion, with a market cap of around $14 billion at the time of recording this video. And based on the current price of Shiba Inu, that means that in order to get to a price of even just 1 penny, that would equate to a market cap of nearly $4 trillion, which would make Shiba Inu worth 2.5 times more than Amazon. So I hate to break it to you, but 1 cent Shiba Inu, let alone $1 Shiba Inu, is not very likely from a mathematical perspective. But those are not the only variables that could actually cause this. The other topic that has been widely talked about online is the fact that there is just too much Shiba Inu coin available. Again, it's currently right around 400 trillion coins in circulation, and while the creators of Shiba Inu have set up NFT projects with a token burning mechanism as well as a staking feature on ShibaSwap that essentially allows investors to temporarily take their coins out of circulation, which both help to decrease the supply, this is just not happening fast enough. In order for Shiba Inu to reach even just 1 penny in price, you would have to burn over 99% of the existing supply in circulation, and at that point you probably would lose most of your Shiba Inu coin, and therefore it would be pretty much worthless. But again, we still hear the argument that if Dogecoin went to 1 penny, then why can't this coin or that coin? But I again remind you that if Shiba Inu had the same limited supply of Dogecoin, it would currently be trading at over 9 cents per coin. It's like how Berkshire Hathaway stock might be trading at over $400,000 per share, but that doesn't mean that it is necessarily the most valuable company in the world. It all has to do with the total shares available, or in this case, the total available coins in circulation. Even if demand stays exactly the same, if there is limited supply, the price typically goes up, but if there is a ton of supply and that thing is not really scarce, then the price usually goes down. This is the same principle that causes inflation with the US dollar when we print more money. But we're not completely out of luck, so what are the pros and cons of Shiba Inu coin, and what is a realistic price target that could allow you to make some really decent money? Well, for starters, the biggest pro that many people have brought up is that Shiba Inu is actually built on the Ethereum network, whereas competitors like Dogecoin are built on the Litecoin network. And if you're not super into cryptocurrencies, then that probably means nothing to you, but long story short, being on the Ethereum network means that Shiba Inu is able to take advantage of things like smart contracts and NFTs, and overall just gives it more real-world utility, which is so important in order for a coin to be widely adopted like Bitcoin and Ethereum. The other pro that I have to say I have definitely learned from the past is that Shiba Inu has a very strong and large community. And if there's anything that the entire Dogecoin hype train taught us, it's that having a strong community around one of these coins can do a lot in terms of price, even if the coin itself is completely useless. And the last pro, in my opinion, is that Shiba Inu is trading at such a low price that it is really easy for investors to get excited. And what I mean by this is, for a relatively small investment in terms of US dollars, you can own millions and millions of Shiba Inu coin, and something about that psychologically is just really exciting for most of us. Plus, it's just easier to justify and realistically believe in a price change of, say, half a penny to 1 penny, whereas Bitcoin going from $50,000 to $100,000 seems like such a huge change, but really these are the exact same percentage change of 100%, the numbers themselves are just very different. So the fact that Shiba Inu could change in price by fractions of a penny and make someone a multi-millionaire overnight is oddly exciting for new investors, whereas investing in Bitcoin might not seem that exciting despite the fact that this is still an incredibly volatile investment. All of that being said, there isn't really a legitimate use case for Shiba Inu, and while it is built on the Ethereum network, which is definitely a pro in my opinion, again, it is literally a meme coin that is a spin-off of a coin that was made as a joke. I mean, just saying that out loud sounds ridiculous and makes me scratch my head, so as far as a widespread adoption for Shiba Inu, in my opinion, I just don't see it happening anytime soon. The other huge con that I have talked about before is typically with this sort of thing, once the mainstream media is talking about it, it's probably too late, and that is exactly what we saw happen with Dogecoin. As soon as major news outlets were talking about Dogecoin and it was primetime television and they were making jokes about it, Dogecoin reached a peak and quickly plummeted in price. And from what I have seen, Shiba Inu is already being widely talked about in the mainstream media, and because of that, it might already be too late. Or at the very least, it may just be exponentially more risky to invest in because look at this chart. Now, that's not to say that there's no way of making money from Shiba Inu anymore, because that's definitely not true, and making short-term price predictions with something this volatile is honestly impossible. But we have seen countless past examples that, in my opinion, show that it's best to just steer clear of this sort of thing. I mean, these charts look so similar that it's honestly kind of comical at this point, but things like SafeMoon, Red, Nano, and even Dogecoin have shown us time and time again this cycle of gaining traction, the community gets excited, it starts to increase in price, the mainstream media talks about it, it reaches a peak and then quickly plummets, and a lot of people unfortunately lose a lot of money. So is there money to be made from Shiba Inu coin? Absolutely, it is possible, but based on the numbers and the math, is that going to go to 1 penny, let alone $1? That is incredibly unlikely. So again, try not to compare Dogecoin directly to something like Shiba Inu coin, because the available supplies are completely different, and therefore the realistic price targets are also very different as well. So as I've said in many previous videos, if you've got some cash that you would be okay with just throwing out the window, then by all means go for it, have some fun, and who knows, you might make some money from this. But be very careful and never ever go into this with the mentality that a meme coin is a legitimate form of long-term investing, because as the examples have shown us time and time again, people have been burned over and over from this exact same pattern. I personally just use Wealthfront's automated crypto feature, and I did make an entire video on that if you are curious about that, but as is the case with any kind of investing, you need to do your own research and make those decisions on your own, and make sure that you understand what you're investing in and why, before you just go throwing your money at something just because you have a fear of missing out. So I would love to know what you think of Shiba Inu coin and what your realistic price target is down in the comment section below, and I'd say for me, I'd be amazed if it got to maybe 1/10 of a penny, but even that seems unrealistic mathematically. As always, if you did get value out of this content and you want to help support me, the easiest way to do that is actually by checking out some of my favorite financial tools down in the description below, many of which will give you some free money when you sign up, including one offer from the Point Cashback debit card that will currently give you $100 when you open your account and make your first purchase. So definitely check that out using the link down in the description below. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future, and of course, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.